Excuse me. All right, everybody. The truck is pretty much all together now at this point. See, it's cleaned up other than a few things in here. I moved the boost gauge back inside. And I'll show you something. These MSD boxes come with a really crappy port for boost reference. So what I did was I just basically took an 1/8 inch hose bib. I drilled the box out. I run the threads through the box. The hose bib's inside with the rubber hose put back on it and clamped. Then I put a coupling in here that's quarter pipe to a 1/4 by 1/4 push lock fitting, and it's got 1/4 inch plastic hose coming in with the push lock fitting. Same thing on the boost gauge. There's both AFR gauges. Yes, I have one in each exhaust pipe. There's the O2 here, comes up, runs through the wiper cowl, comes across from that side, which runs through where the wiper transmission would be. That's old damage from a hood hinge where the hood flew up years ago. One of these days I'll fix it, but for right now don't worry, because it's getting a pin on hood, if it even gets a hood at this point. I've got to get a grommet for here. Other than that, everything's done. I just MIG welded the bungs in. I didn't really worry about cleaning them up. I got the wastegate pipes. They're both run out the fenders on either side. For now, I'm going to make a bezel for here because I can't find a 2-inch bezel. That hole is I think it's a 2 1/4 inch hole. That's 2-inch pipe. Most of these are 1 3/4, but these are actually 2-inch. They bump up at the V-band from 1 3/4 up to 2-inch. The screens are on it for now. I'm just running gate pressure. It's got basically a 4.3 pound spring in each gate. According to Tile, when you put that spring in an MVR gate instead of an MVS gate, it drops it to 3 pounds. So if we need more, we can make more, but for now that's where it's at. Low boost, timing set at 35 degrees. Distributor set up where it's all in by 2200 RPM. Everything up here is working. I got all the push lock stuff in here. I went and spent $100 and bought the kit from Respart Solutions. Everything's plumbed in here. It's push lock in my manifold. I'm feeding it with a 6AN line from the back of the hat. I got a Moroso rubber gasket here. This is an All-Star 2-inch spacer with an O-ring. So this is sealed here. All of this is all clamped. I took those coolers out for now. I just put a charge pipe in, a 12-inch pipe. We fired it up last night. I got to adjust the carburetor. It won't idle, but the mixture screws are only out a half a turn. But I said in a past video that I ordered a carburetor from CSU. I need to be corrected on that. I didn't order it from CSU. I ordered a billet carburetor actually from IRD carburetors. So he said about 4 to 6 weeks. It's been like, what, 3 weeks since I did that. So it should be getting there shortly before the Kaiser rear wheels that I ordered for it. And the only reason this truck has evolved to what it is now is, one, my wife's been letting me spend money on it more than normal. 2, she gave me all the stimulus money. 3, which bought the back wheels and the carburetor. But also, my son's been helping buying parts. This is kind of a thing between me and him. Then when we get this one done, we're going to build him one. Let's see if my little fix down here fix this. Or is it still leaking? Nope. We are dry. No more leaks. You know, what gets me is you can buy fittings, even American made, China made, whatever made, pipe fittings, and nothing is the same. I got 5 different fittings over there. They're both 3/4 inch pipe, and none of them are actually mic at the same diameter. But we pretty much got everything done, everything tightened up. Like I said, we run it last night. Of course, it's not going to make any boost free revving. You can rev it to about 5 grand and just barely bump the boost gauge up. So We're going to play around with this. I got the back blocked with a 90 jet. This is an 850. The front's got an 84 or an 86 in it. I can't remember. This power valve circuit's blocked. This has a boost reference power valve in it already. It's set at 3 psi. I'll play with the idle. Now I can tell you this. This engine NA likes about 22 to 24 degrees initial timing when it's sitting there idling. You try to roll it back, it don't. Once you get back to about 15, start coming back or closer to 12, it don't like it. Right now it's set at 35 degrees total to be conservative because I don't want to tear nothing up. Okay. I've got this set at 1 pound retard per pound of boost. I might turn it up to about 1.5 pounds, maybe even 2. I've got the distributor. It's got the blue collar in it. The blue timing advance ring, spacer, call it, whatever you want to call it. Which I think is I want to say a 12 degree spread. From idle to full, it's 12 degrees advance. So at 35 degrees, I make 10 pounds, I pull 10 degrees, that's going to knock it back to 25 degrees, which should be fine. I'm not locking the distributor out because it's hard on them at idle. It sucks running full advance, just cruising at low RPM. And, like I said, I've got this one set up where it's into full advance at 35 degrees, between 22 and 2500 anyway. So the boost and shit and the cam, everything ain't gonna come into like $3 grand. So we should be good. If I have to, I'll play with it. Got that issue fixed with the box and 2 wires being fast backwards because of an issue with MSD. Because I bought my distributor's like 6 years old. My Pro Billet is. We got nitrous bottle pressure, fuel pressure to carburetor, engine oil temperature right before it goes into the turbos out of the cooler, and fuel pressure before the regulator, what's coming out of the pump, what the pump's putting out. And the pump's a MagnaFuel ProStar 500 pump. We haven't had any exhaust leaks yet, but under boost you may find some. But like I said, we're going to get out and play with this carburetor. If I get it to work, okay, but no matter what, as soon as the IRD, and I stand corrected, it's not ACSU I ordered IRD. I've spoke to the man, I don't know, 4 times now. I talked to him again this morning to let me know that what's going on with mine. The man's called me 4 times to let me know what's going on with my carburetor build. So $1,500 is a lot of money. I got 13 in this one. This one's sold if I want to sell it as soon as the other one gets here. So, you know, basically we're going to work out a deal, trade some other parts for some other stuff I need for other vehicles, and some stuff for my son's truck. So I'm not going to lose money on it. I never lose money on parts. I've always got people that want to trade or do something. So, and if I don't sell it, I got somebody in mind. I'm just going to box it up and ship it to them that can use it. So, you know, pay it ahead. So if this guy, friend of them, don't want it, I got somebody I know that could probably use it. I'll just box it up and ship it to him. And he can play with it or do what he wants with it. No cost to him at all. Free $1,300 carburetor. That's the way I do things. So when the IRD gets here, we'll put it on. It'll be black also, billet. And then we're just going to go from there with it. So, but you can see it's all back together. Other than I got to get this little piece put in here. I still got a zip tie through here so I can just work the throttle from inside. I got to air up a tire. It went flat on me. That's what I'm getting ready to do now. And I'm getting ready to rip the 6 wheels off my dually so I can run them up to a buddy's house that's got a tire machine and a balancer, and mount them and balance them real quick. Take grandson with me. But there it is, guys. It's all together pretty much. There's a few little minor things. I've got to change the plugs in it yet too. I got some heat range 10 plugs to go back in it. It's got 5s in it now. They need to come out. I'll get that done, but we fired it up last night just to run it, play with it a little bit, make sure the AFR gauges are working right. And she's running around 10.5, 10.8, just trying to keep it running and revving it. So, go York. I thought I'd share that with everyone real quick. Hope to get it out. The weather's kind of crap. It's rainy. It's in the 50s. So I can't take it out, obviously, if it's rainy. So I'm kind of working on my other stuff in between spats of rain. It's supposed to get back up nice toward the end of the week. So maybe we'll get out and get some video of it. I'm not going to lean on it too hard until I get the AFRs right. So with that being said, everybody, stay safe. God bless. Thank you to all the subscribers. And as soon as I can get it running and making some noise toward the weekend, we'll get it out and we'll get video of it. So, again, thank you and God bless.